The Coolidge Effect and Porn. I'm Dr. Trish Leigh. I'm here to discuss what that is about, why so many people care about it, especially in forums that have to do with pornography, how it shows up in your life and in your sexuality, and especially how it impacts a pornography habit, and then number 3, what you can do about it instead of going back to porn. Okay, number 1. What is the Coolidge effect? It goes back to an adage of President Coolidge and his wife were walking through a chicken yard. And in the chicken yard, there was a rooster that was mating, a lot of mating with hens. And Mrs. Coolidge said, "What's going on?" And then the farm hand said, "That rooster's doing a lot of mating." Mrs. Coolidge said, "Tell that to President Coolidge." Mr. Coolidge, President Coolidge, came back and said, "Is the rooster mating with the same hen?" And the answer was no. That rooster was mating with all the hens. And President Coolidge said, "Tell that to Mrs. Coolidge." So, of course, that goes down as a legend on why men seek a novel stimulus in a new female partner when they get bored of their current female partner. So that's what we're discussing. That is the Coolidge effect, and it is shown by science. There's a scientific study that shows in rats that after they mated with the same female rat, when a new rat was introduced, their arousal was higher and it took them less time to ejaculate. But here is what I want you to understand with the Coolidge effect that so many people who care about it so much in forums that have to do with a porn brain reboot or NoFap, everyone's like, I can't help it, man. It's the Coolidge effect. So if that's you, I want you to know they are talking about real live males, and they're talking about mammals. So yes, human beings are mammals, but they're animal studies. Real live males with real live females. That is a very big difference than what you are talking about in terms of why you need to go back for more and more pornography, because you are just, a man, and a man needs novel stimuli so he doesn't get bored in his sexuality. Unfortunately for you, the pornography industry, the billions of dollars in that industry, they are completely aware of the Coolidge effect, and they are using it to hijack your brain and your nervous system. They are counting on it to suck you in so that they are the highest grossing industry that doesn't report their financial winnings from hijacking your brain and millions of brains around the globe. So it is not natural at all for a real live male to seek out a screen and himself for sexual gratification. That is not the Coolidge effect. What it would show up in your real life as is when you got bored with your partner or you no longer were stimulated by your partner, you would move on and find a new partner. And honestly, I'm not that opposed to that if that's something that you're with someone who you are just in the wrong relationship and it's no longer doing it for you, and you and your partner cannot figure out how to make it work long term. Then moving on to a new relationship might be a good solution to you. But going back to a screen and to yourself is not the solution. It defies evolution. Evolutionary neurology says that our brains make us sexual beings so that we procreate and we keep the existence of our species going. That's how it was for the rats in the rat study. That's how it was for the chickens in the chicken yard. That is how it is for you as a human man. You are being taken advantage of by the pornography industry who is hijacking your brain. So let's talk about how to use the Coolidge effect in a positive way. Let's back that out. Let's leave the pornography and masturbation habit behind because we know it is shrinking your brain in size. It is creating underactivity of your prefrontal cortex, which is making your decision making impaired. It's giving you brain fog. It is decreasing your memory, it's crushing your socialization, it's giving you anxiety, depression, mood disorders. It is likely showing up, if it hasn't yet, it will, as erectile dysfunction, delayed ejaculation, premature ejaculation, low libido, a whole bunch of cognitive, psychological, and physical symptoms will show up because your brain is being hijacked by pornography. But I digress. Back to what you can do instead. What you can do instead is, as you find a partner and build healthy sexuality, you can spice it up. Spice it up and keep it novel in your own partnership or coupleship. That is the way to keep the Coolidge effect in your relationship. If you really cannot do that in your relationship, then seek out novel sexual experiences in a new relationship. Human beings were designed for connection, and I know that is different than rats or animals. You don't want to be a rat. We have more developed brains. We have a neocortex, the new brain that makes us different from rats, which is why we have developed our society so that we exist as couples who are looking for connection. We're looking for intimacy. It's not just sexual gratification for procreation. So you can decide if you're the rare person who doesn't want that connection and is looking for lots of sexual gratification, not because your brain's been hijacked by porn and your hijacker is teaching you that's what you want, but some people are different. They're not looking for that. So you can search your soul. If you're looking for connection, find ways to build intimacy and keep it exciting in your relationship. If not, I encourage you to find that in people that you build some connection to, not objectified sex for just sexual gratification. That does not lead people to happiness. So what we're trying to do is not just give your brain a dopamine dump, but to give it the perfect neurochemical cocktail of dopamine, serotonin, and oxytocin, coupling your brain to another human being. Okay, I hope that helps you out. The Coolidge effect is not your friend when used in the guise of pornography. Don't be taken advantage of by an industry that doesn't care for your brain. Take the control back, put the habit behind, spice up your sex life with your honey. If you need help with that, please visit my website at drtrishleigh.com. I'm here for you. I'm down for the work. I have a program that is comprehensive, that does everything that you need to do to be able to leave a pornography habit behind, but also to build a life that you love so you don't need a habit to escape into. So check it out. I'm working hard on it, and I would love to help you. And remember, control your brain or it'll control you.